Good morning, everybody. It's June 21st, Father's Day, and you're here with Jane
and Mike
from Earth Care Farm.
My claim to fame is I'm Jane's dad.
He's a great one. So for Father's Day, I think a good way to honor it is to, just like fathers do, we're going to support our tomatoes today. It's just like a good father supports his children. So this is the second round of trellising these tomatoes. I gotta say too that my dad is somebody really, really worthy of imitation, and that is just a...
Not in everything. There's some things you shouldn't imitate that I do.
But for 99% of things, he really is. So I think that's a striving goal, is to be worthy of imitation for your children.
And just like everybody, there's 1% that I can be stupid.
I don't know about that. All right, so we're just gonna give these little tomatoes a support. They're looking really, really nice. I'm just starting to see some flowers, which is the sign that tomatoes are coming. Look at this little fruit coming. So this is the time when it seems like they can support themselves, but pretty soon they get really, really big. They're kind of like junior high schoolers that seem like they're independent, but they need some extra loving and support right now.
And as Jane has told you in the past, that this method she uses, she's learned by doing, and we learned by our mistakes, where years and years ago we tried tomato cages, but when your tomatoes grown in good soil, it gets so big that it'll just pull that cage over, and it gets very awkward to work with it.
But there are lots of good methods for supporting tomatoes.
Yeah, there's never only one and only way to do it. There's lots of ways to do it.
Yeah, but this is we found to be easy and inexpensive. And so these guys just got their extra layer of support. I'll go ahead afterwards and do all these tomatoes, but just wanted to show you an example of that. The next thing we're going to do is it's time for our third succession of cucumbers and zucchinis. So I'm going to show you that. I'm just giggling a little bit because the cameraman Cooper is eating sugar snap peas while videoing. So you don't need much for planting, especially I prepared this bed earlier in the spring. There's a tiny bit of room. I'm trying to squeeze things into everywhere right now. All I'm going to do, because the soil is so soft, I have my soil knife here. I'm just going to make a little hole. I can really only fit 2 plants here. Give my cabbages room. And I've got some Raven zucchini. I'm going to put 2 seeds in a hole. These 2 fell out for me. And I'm just going to gently cover them up. And I'm very thankful that my dad has been watering the garden every day. Right now we've got 10 days with no rain in the forecast. So watering is really important, especially at this seed stage.
And at my age, it's nice to have something to do.
Good at it. It's actually quite a skill to water. You got to make sure that those plant roots are getting wet, not just the surface of the soil. We'll do our cucumbers next. I want to show you our first and second round of cucumbers, how they're doing. So we're just going to walk a little bit. As we pass, right behind me are some sunflowers. These are seeds we saved from last year. And I tucked romaine lettuce underneath, just to keep it a little bit cooler, prevent it from bolting. We love Caesar salad here at the farm, so I've got lettuce all tucked throughout underneath the sunflower. Just another way to kind of maximize space in here. These are our strawberries. This is just a season of abundance right now. End of June. We planted these strawberries last August, which you might want to start looking for plants now, so you can plant yours in August to have for the following spring. Really gorgeous and delicious right this season.
Yeah, that first year, the berries are gigantic.
Yeah. So our cucumbers we're going to plant today are the Anawaga Jibaye. They're from Baker's Creek Heirloom Seeds, one of my favorite seed companies. I have quite a few favorite seed companies. But I'm going to show you our cucumbers. Our first round of cucumbers now are just starting to flower, and I'm seeing, I don't know if you can zoom in here, Cooper, this little tiny cucumber. So pretty soon we are going to be eating cucumbers. That's our first round. Our second round is nice and green. And now our third round will just be from seed. So we're just gonna have cucumbers all season long, all summer long. Same thing I did for the summer squash and zucchini. I am just going to make 3 little holes. I'm gonna put 2 seeds in each hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cover it up. And one thing I'm not doing, but I would recommend you do, is to have a plant label so you know where those seeds are. Papa, you remember where these are now. But I will mark them later. All right. Let's go see our green beans and sugar snap peas. And I wanted to show you guys how to harvest lettuce. I'm noticing quite a few gardens around that the lettuces look so beautiful, ready to harvest, and I think people are feeling tentative about doing it. But you just gotta, if we're doing this to eat, sometimes take that. As we walk, I'll show you, you can see I've tucked things in. I've got zinnias here, this beautiful lime zinnia, more lettuce tucked in everywhere. We've got artichokes here. This is actually something I wanted to show you. In our field, our potatoes are looking amazing. They're up to my hip. And here, they're struggling. It's sometimes hard to figure out what's going on with nature, but it's okay. Not everything is gonna be 100%. Just like our dads, they're 99% perfect. All right, let's head over to our lettuce. This lovage that you guys have been seeing every week, look at it now. It's even taller than Poppy. Well, as we're walking, we can show you too the green beans. This is our first round of green beans. They're just about to set flower. Second round just germinated. We'll do our third round next week. And we're gonna come in here. Look at these amazing allium flowers too, so huge. And we've got broccoli looking gorgeous right now. And here's our lettuces. So we just have our family. There's actually 3 families that live here on the farm, and we have a lot of lettuce here, and it is time to start harvesting because these are all going to be ready at the same time, and I can't really eat 30 heads of lettuce all at once. So it's painful for some people, but there's 2 ways to harvest lettuce. One is just to cut, okay? We cut that beautiful lettuce. It looks like it would at the grocery store, more like the farmer's market. Another way, if you only have a couple heads of lettuce in your garden, is to just gently, it's like they kind of want to come, just take the outer leaves. This will work for a few successions. You could probably do this for a couple weeks, but soon this lettuce will start to get bitter as it gets to be hotter temperatures, and it will bolt. But you can make a nice salad out of just, the outer leaves of the lettuce, and it will keep growing from that middle out. But.
And if I recall, you should harvest it in the morning because it can be bitter in the heat of the day if you harvest it.
Yeah, it's only about 9 o'clock right now, but it's pretty hot here.
Yeah.
And so it's nice this time of year to get out early in the morning for your garden, or in the evening. But yeah, the sun tends to make the lettuce a little bit bitter during the day.
If you harvest it in the afternoon.
Yeah. So I think we'll just show you our sugar snap peas this week. Those purple peas have come in, and then we'll let you guys enjoy your Father's Day. As we walk by, you'll see the asparagus has been pretty productive this year. Even at this stage, it's nice and tender. You can see how much we've harvested already. Every day we have to pick in here. If you could just pan in and show how many peas are here. There's just so many all the way down. We've got so many. I could probably pick 20 pounds off this little patch right here. And we've got the purple peas are fantastic right here. I'm moving around a lot today. Testing your skills, Cooper. So these guys are just really cool. They've really come in now. They're a great snow pea, and even when you cook them, they stay purple, which I was surprised at. So snow peas and snap peas, but this is a time of abundance. So I hope you guys are enjoying your gardens. We really are. And,
thanks for listening. Happy Father's Day.